wake that ass up. In the morning. The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, Marlon Wayans. Welcome back, brother.
What's happening? How y'all doing, people?
How you feeling?
I'm good. Where's Charlamagne?
Charlamagne had a book signing and was late, couldn't make it back.
Wow. So I don't get to have to hear his instigative mouth today.
No.
Okay, good.
He said, okay,
I'm with family. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Anyway, nigga, like we was saying.
That's right. We got to start with congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
You have to tell me, your son just graduated from college.
Yeah.
How did you get so many tickets for the whole Wayans families to get? Because they only give you 2 tickets.
No,
you had everybody there.
USC did us dirty. I was like, I spent all this money. I probably spent $500,000 sending my child to school there, and they gave us 3 tickets. And I was like, do you know my family?
Right.
3 tickets. Who is this for? We are the Wayanses. And they was like, that's all we have. So I was like, yeah, too late. Fuck that school. I'm gonna. So LMU, I hit them up, and they was like, "We'll accommodate you." I said, "You sure you want to do this?" They said, "Sure." And they gave us a room, so there was like 45 Wayanses in the house, and they gave us this nice suite, and it was kind of far, which means we had to yell. And so when my son got his
dope. I was like, but it was so many of y'all.
Yeah, it was a whole squad, and he heard us too. I was like, "You ain't dumb. You ain't dumb like a teacher said. I knew it was gonna be somebody." Even though I did crack the night I had sex with your mama.
What?
Damn.
I didn't. I just like to yell embarrassing things to my children. I never tried crack. It looks interesting, but it's not for me.
Never tried it.
I just, it's just something in that drug that make a lot of niggas want to suck dick, and I'm like, I don't know if that drug is for me.
Yo,
I agree. I agree. We got
I'm good.
So Good Grief is out. All right, so when you think of grief, you never think of good. So what was your, like, how did you come up with Good Grief? I
was always a Charlie Brown fan, and it's just like, I felt like at this point in my life, at 50, like, 47, life just started getting hard. Just, you go through things. If you live long enough, you're gonna see some dark times. Mm-hmm. Ain't that right, Charlamagne? Dark times.
Yes.
He knows I'm talking about his skin. what it used to be. Anyway, what I'm saying, he ain't here to defend himself. Right. I'm going to give you Donkey of the Day. Donkey of the Day goes to Charlamagne the Guy for not being here for this interview. Mm-hmm. And I love you, brother, but it's wrong for you to be missing flights. You know better. You know better. Get your ass on the flight and be here when Legends is in the building. That's and right. My photo
is right there.
All right, so I'm going to split Donkey of the Day with Charlamagne because he did put my photo on the wall. But why you put me looking like Loke Dog, and why my eyes bugged out like that? Mm-hmm. I look like Country Rain. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. My whole thing here, guys, is, what was I talking about?
Good grief. Define grief as good. Because I know you've been through a lot.
I wanted to gift people, like, something. Like, I think for me as an artist, I want to be bigger than just like jokes. I need to give them something that sticks, and I think life experiences, a little bit of lesson, and a lot of bit of like God here and there. People need that right now, and I want to rescue people because depression is real. And I was battling depression when I lost 58 people I loved in 3 years, and then I lost my parents. So I was just like I couldn't even say the word. Like, I couldn't even say, can I curse?
Yeah.
I miss my mama so much, I couldn't even say the word mother. I couldn't say motherfucker. Every time I'd say I'd start crying because that's my girl. I was born on her birthday. So I realized as I was going through it, in the middle of working on my mother's set, my father passed. And I was like, wow, let me keep working and getting through this. And then I started finding light in their experience and the joy and laughter and what they taught me and all the jewels and the lessons and how grateful I was to be able to even have my parents for 47 to 50 years of my life. Right. And so instead of just grieving where it's misery, I'm going, no. You go through darkness to find something light. So it's all about your perspective. If you find jokes, you find laughter, it's healing. Mm-hmm. So I've learned to laugh at things that hurt me as soon as possible. And I think that's where I create from now, and that's my best art. I'm telling you, like, I feel like these are my best years. When my parents left me, they left me with something They left me with this confidence. Now I know I always had God, but now I got wings.
Yeah.
I got my mom on my right, I got my dad on my left, and now I'm lifting into this place where, I see it. I see stand-up. I see, like, in movies, I do dramas. I used to have to reach for tears. I don't have to reach no more. All I got to do is think about my parents and how much I miss them, and I'll cry like Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah. now
I
last
have them get out tears on you.
Last time you were here, I actually, I think you got the call that it was bad, because I remember when you came up, they were like, well, he just got the call, so we don't know if he wants to continue with the interview, and you still continue with the interview. So I was going to
I'm going to make my money, Envy. I'll make my money.
How you just go from sad, but I'm going to make my money.
Right.
I miss you, Dad, but I got to pay for your funeral. So about this interview. No, I had worse than that, so he got over that one. The show must go on. Yeah. The audience, as much as they understand, I don't want to make them understand I'm a pro, right? So I got the call my dad died 15 minutes before I was going on stage, and it was a small club. It was Flappers in L.A., and I was just kind of working out, getting ready for a bigger show. And right then and there, I got the call my dad died, and I had 2 shows. So I was like, I cried in my car. I took a deep breath. I did what my dad did when he had hard days. I talked to God, and then I was like, all right, let's go do this. Because my dad wouldn't want me to cancel the show. He go, you better make that money, Jack. And so I honor my parents. I do the work, and then on stage, I let the audience know, thank y'all for letting me get through this, and broke down crying. And it's funny, man, when you allow yourself to be vulnerable on the stage, you don't really know the audience's love until you're in a bad situation. And then you feel their support because they come and they hold you up. And even if they don't do it physically, the fact that they appreciate you as an artist and that you feel their love. You don't feel their love sometimes when we're doing well. It's when you're doing bad. And that night was only like 400 people, but thank you for everybody that held me up during that night. And it was a great night. I got 2 standing ovations.
Is it therapy?
And it wasn't because of the tears. I didn't use the tears to get standing ovation.
Yeah, of course
I got
not.
standing ovation on the joke. And then afterward, I was like, my dad is dead.
Now, is it therapy for you? Because you talk about it a lot in this special, right? And my son, who just turned 10 a couple of days ago,
Yes.
right? He was very close to his grandmother. He lost his grandmother.
Yeah.
So for a birthday, he was crying, right?
Yeah.
And he cries a lot when he thinks about her.
Right.
I'm not as sensitive as he is. So it gets to the point where I don't know what to say anymore. So last night I was like, you being selfish. And he's crying, right? And he looks at me like, what? Because he wants people to hug. I said, you being selfish. He goes, what do you mean? I go, if grandma was here, she would be in pain.
Yeah.
She would be hurt.
Yeah.
She had dementia. I said, right now she's in heaven looking down and she ain't in pain. So you want her to come back down here in pain?
So you just gave your son a guilt conscience,
Damn,
a guilty
right,
conscience
I
for
know.
his tear. He may never cry again.
Jesus.
but it worked.
But you know why he loves her so much? Because parents, as they get older, right, they get nicer, right? I don't know if they're trying to work their way into heaven or what, but they get nicer. My mom and dad, like your parents and your grandparents ain't going to be as nice to you as they are to your kids. Yeah. You get the sweetest version of them. So she whooped your ass. He didn't get no spankings. He's like, grandma was the best. She gave me candy. You know what I'm saying? But but it's good to teach them laughter, man. Let them watch the special.
Well, I would have, but see, I think you pulled out the AK-47.
Oh, my God.
You were just shooting at everybody.
Oh,
like,
my
you
God.
watched it?
You never,
what the hell?
You're not scared somebody gonna punch you in the face?
I'm
like you went at
Marlon.
Jesus.
Here's the thing. I only talk about people that either I could beat up or I know I could run from. I know Shaq can't catch me.
Okay,
Shaq can't catch me. He can't even catch Charles Barkley or Kenny the Smith. And you see his legs.
You gave Shaq every disease.
How you not be able to catch this?
Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm like, yo, who put Kenny the Smith's legs on backwards? That's my boy. I'm just joking.
You gave Shaq every disease.
Yes.
Every disease you gave to Shaq.
Shaq got a good sense of humor. He gonna laugh.
Yeah, no, he does.
Shaq know he don't know, nobody understand what he's saying, but he's my guy.
What about
Shaq is the
Magic?
first one, huh?
What about Magic?
Now that may be a problem, but I hope I can outrun him.
I hope so. Hold up.
Not I'm in trouble. But here's the thing, and I talk about Magic, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But what I didn't put in the special because for timing is, and this is honestly, I say Magic is a hero. I look at Magic and I'm like, yo, because let me tell you something, like the whole special, the theme of the special, life sometimes deals you a really bad hand.
Yeah.
You don't always have pocket aces. Sometimes you got a 2 and a 10, and you sitting there and you got to play the rest of your hand, the rest of your life, and it's not about your cards. Magic has taught everybody, it's not about the cards you get dealt. It's about how you play your hand. That man's more successful now than he's ever been. I look at him like a hero. He is Magic.
Yeah.
Like for him to conquer that in front of our eyes, I think like that's a hero story. Now, of course, I got these jokes, but the point is, he's a hero.
Okay.
Bro, you said he shouldn't be here. You said he shouldn't be here. He should be dead.
I didn't say that. I said
Someone else.
Without telling the joke, but like you said he shouldn't be here.
I didn't say that like that. I think
Right, yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't said like
I
that.
think
but
you
it wasn't
misinterpreted my
too
words
far.
like that. I love them. Okay, I do. I love them. But
Yeah.
these jokes, man. I think everybody needs to learn to laugh again, even at dark stuff. We need to be rescued. They're not doing comedies. People ain't doing real jokes no more. Everybody trying to just do this happy fodder. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm here for these jokes, and if you got a problem, then, hey, man, I'm sorry. Some people going to be offended by your jokes. But if I tell a joke and 99 in a crowd full of 1,000 people, and 999 people laugh, that's a damn good joke.
Yeah.
And that one person walk out, that's a sensitive motherfucker. Now, if I tell a joke and 999 people walk out and one person laughing, you got to change that joke. So for me, I heard a lot of laughs. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do them jokes. And if somebody's sensitive, then and I get canceled, great. Cancel means you wasn't my fan to begin with. Cancel means you don't understand my point of view. Cancel means get your sensitive ass the fuck away from me because I don't want to tell my jokes to your ass anyway.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring back that old school New York, stand on the block, stand on the street corner, talk shit about each other and laugh it through. That's how we came up. We talk shit about each other. Since when we can't talk shit about each other? Like, oh, you're fat shaming. Well, bitch, lose weight.
Period.
You shaming. Yo, I'm about
Right. Yeah.
And look at our society. Look how bad things have gotten because we ain't keeping it real no more. Because we ain't saying what's on our mind. Because everybody's sensitive. This next generation is gonna be a bunch of pussies.
Yeah.
I'm not raising my children like that. I'm raising them with a sense of humor because life is gonna get dark. And if you don't know how to laugh at inappropriate things, even your childhood, things that hurt you the most, you gotta learn to laugh about. And if you don't, then you're gonna have a really long, tough, hard life.
But you know why it's like that a little bit too, right? Well, like you look at, and I'll bring in the Kendrick and Drake beef, right? Where they going back and forth, and they just throwing all types of shots.
I thought that was
dope,
my
wasn't it?
favorite time in hip hop,
Yeah,
boy. I ain't
wasn't
like
it?
that was like yo, they fighting this up the block, right?
Right.
That was like we was back in the projects. Yo, Lakeisha and Faye Faye about to fight again. She got the Vaseline, yeah, and they fight and then they become friends again. But
the problem is you got a corporation that'll be like, oh, he said he's a pedophile. We have to we can't endorse him anymore. But like you said, it's jokes, and that's how these corporations take it. They don't take them as funny no more.
Well, that's when they were just going at each other hard. It was a lot like, you going there?
You're a pedophile. That's not your baby.
And you gonna talk to me about magic? Everything is jokes. Everything is jokes. You know, this whole beef between them, they'll get over it. And corporations, it's corporations. But here's the thing: I ain't got no brands slapped on this NASCAR. I'm blank. I don't have association with brands and things like that. I have association with people with my brand that want to be in business with me from my point of view that I've developed over a 52-year lifetime and over a 34-year span in this industry. I've done sketch, I've done sitcom, I've written, produced, starred in multiple movies and franchises, and I have a point of view. Now, if you want to be associated with me, it's because you know I can sell your product with my point of view the way you cannot. I'm different. So I'm not afraid of people like getting offended. I'm not afraid of brands. I'm actually one of those dudes that's like, yo, that's just Marlon. I'm grandfathered in. Like Chappelle, I'm grandfathered in. I've been doing it too long. Scary movie, white chicks, Don't be a menace. In Living Color, we've done some of the most craziest shit, and our thing has never been to be divisive. The Wayanses have always done humor that's been inclusive and everybody could laugh. Every now and again, people get sensitive. But I think the real laughter changes the world, changes the mood. I'm trying to bring that spirit back, and I'm never gonna back down like that. I'm not. I'm gonna say these jokes, and then and people that know me and love me understand that. And if you got a problem, man, that's cool too. I ain't gotta shake your hand, nigga, but I said what I had to say.
And in a special, you do say that you're not in therapy. Is that a joke? Or
I am in therapy.
Okay.
I do therapy sometimes 2 times a week, depending on what bitch get on my nerves. The thing, you ever spend your whole therapy session talking about somebody? Everything be good in your life, like this bitch. You know what she did? No, I do. I check myself. Some weeks, it's like I have a great session. It'd be like 35 minutes long. He's like, yeah, man, we ain't got to talk next week, and that's what I got. But when I was hurting, I'd have 2 therapy sessions a week. Sometimes with 2 therapists. Shout out to Delana. Shout out to what's his name? Rodney, Dr. Collins. And I think black people period, not just black. Latinos.
I'm black.
Yeah, and I'm black.
Why you look Dominican to me? I swear to God, you better do your 23andMe.
I'm 100%.
If I play some salsa music, I bet your ass be like, hey,
we told you,
I bet you your ass.
I'm black. 100%.
You gotta. Y'all want you to do your 23andMe. Do your 23andMe. It's all right.
I'm telling you, I'm black.
You look like my nephew Damien, that nigga Dominican. I'm telling you, Dominican, y'all beard is shaped the same. I'm serious. When you get older, you're gonna be talking like these boys. Hey, papi. You gonna go bien? Do you like bacalao? Have you ever eaten bacalao?
No, I don't even know bacalao.
Try bacalao.
What's bacalao?
It's the stinkest fish. It's like the stinkest fish you get ever. It smells like stripper pole. It
smells like stripper pole.
It is the nastiest fish, and if you eat that, and you go, "Oh, this good," I'm Dominican. But no, I want everybody to get back to laughing.
Yeah,
we forgot. They're not. Social media has stripped us of our own personal identities. We're so busy trying to compete and be everybody else that we're not understanding that somebody's programming us. We have no more individualism. We have no more point of view. And like, we got to have beefs because we don't agree a lot. Like, everybody can't think the same.
Yeah.
We live in America. In America, you are allowed to think different. That's the beauty of our country. And so they're stripping us of that. Now everybody, you can't say that, you can't say this, you can say whatever the fuck you want. If you got real friends, they're gonna disagree. But guess what? If we laugh at something, what we found was something in common. Laughter is bonding. And if you want to be depressed, there's no more comedies on TV, barely. There's no more comedies in movies. There's something happening to our society because people think they're sensitive. Corporations think people are sensitive, so they're not letting comedians do what they do. And it's like, yo, everybody move the fuck out the way. Let me do these jokes. Not everybody can tell these jokes. Now, I have 35 years in the lab. I'm a joke scientist at this point. I know what 2 parts of this and 1 part of that or blow up in your face. I know how to tell these jokes. I've been doing it so long now. I know my next 3 specials.
Right.
That's how, like, I dropping this one June 4th. I filmed it at the Apollo 11/11. The next week, I went out and did a brand new hour based off of, and I knew what it was. And I know, like, if I shot Skittles tomorrow, I know my next hour after that and the next hour after that. That's how good I'm getting on this stage. I've done it too long. So I know how to tell jokes, and that's why I tell young comedians, stay on the road, because one day when you talking to the networks and you talking to the studios, you got to be the scientist in the room. When they go, you can't say that. Sure I could. I did this joke at this place. Come to this show I'm doing. Come watch how this works. And then they go, you can't say that. And then you have to go, well, how about if I said it like this? And that's how you tell your joke. You have to. It's not about, don't tell me I can't say it. Tell me how I can say it. And I'm just here right now to bring these jokes. I'm bringing this laughter. People need to laugh, and they need to laugh at real shit and dark shit and things that hurt.
And nobody has, because I mean, in the special, and the specials you done before. I mean, you didn't win at so many people from Shaq to Magic Johnson, Flavor Flav.
And I love these guys.
Will Smith. Nobody has, out of all the people that you have won in the last couple of years, nobody has stepped up to you, called you, checked you, chin checked you, chest checked you, nothing. And you run into all these people all the time. And they haven't said nothing.
I might slip through the back.
He just said don't talk about nobody.
But see, that's when I
beat him.
knew that I was on to something, right? Like when I did God Loves Me. Did a whole special about Will and Jada.
Yeah.
Will did a whole press tour on Bad Boys 4. Jada did a whole press tour on her book.
Yeah.
They talked about everything else. Nobody mentioned Marlon's special. Why? Because they know I did it with love. Will and Jada know me. I'm not, and Chris Rock know me. They know I'm not trying to bury body. I don't have ill intentions. I'm just telling funny truths.
Joke.
You want me to lie? I'm gonna tell you what happened, and it's not even about them. Every special I'm doing right now is about me. You just so happen to be in my journey. And here's what happened. But I don't get that because they know I do it with love. I'm not doing it to break them down. I'm not doing it to hurt their business. I'm not doing it. I'm just what I see.
Have you spoke to them at all, or have you haven't seen them?
No, but I don't think Will has a problem with me. Is he here? Are you trying to get me jumped?
I'm just saying.
No.
Because
Martin with him.
in New York.
Martin gonna bite me on my leg. And no. No, I know. Like, I just did. I can't say, but I did Bel Air after I did the special. Yeah, and if Will had a problem, he would have did me like he did on Viv. I would have been. You don't think they would have had some light skinned nigga in my place? You out your goddamn
Real
mind.
quick.
So, Jesse Williams would have been took my role.
Now, what about family members, right? Because
Yeah.
in the special, you said your mom raised 5 comedy legends and a crackhead.
Well, that's for the audience to figure out which one is the crackhead.
Damn.
It may be me for all you.
No.
The way I
not
sweat,
true.
it probably is. No, but see, that's the thing. I'm an equal. My brother raised me to be an equal opportunity offender. Right? That means everybody gets it, including myself. I'm not afraid to throw myself under the bus. I'm not afraid to say that I'm a lesser man. My next special, I throw myself under a bus. It's crazy, but it's real and it's funny. And you realize that, no, I'm not here to just like hurt people's feelings. That's punching down. I'm doing punchlines, and sometimes you might hit a person or two. These are punchlines, and somebody gonna be affected by it. But I gotta swing. This is my job. It's like me watching a fight and asking a boxer not to throw punches.
Yeah.
There's a fire, and you asking firemen not to go in that building. I gotta go in that burning building. As a comedian, I gotta go in there. Why? Because I'm saving lives. There's a laugh in there that people need, and I'm gonna go get that. And if I got to burn up in the process, hey, that's it. If I get it canceled, great. But I got to do my purpose, and my purpose is to go get them jokes. And sometimes the jokes are going to be on me. But if y'all sensitive, then I ain't asking them to watch my special. Nobody have to tune in.
Yeah.
But my special is on Amazon Prime.
That's right.
Right now, June 4th, just dropped special number 4. Well, 5 and 4.5 because I did headliners too. But 4 and I just gave 4. And it's on Amazon Prime, and I think it's my best work. And what I just think, the more you do it, the better you get. The more I release material, because once you do it, you can't. This ain't hip hop. You can't do the same jokes. You got to do new shit. So every time I release a special, it makes me dig deeper. So that's why I told my brothers about 10 years ago, I said, I want to drop a special every 2 years. And Damon said, nigga, they going to be terrible.
Why would you be ass like that?
Keenan was like, no, I ain't watching that bullshit. Those are regulars. Sean was like, you stupid. And we was in Mykonos. I remember we was in Mykonos. And I was like, I see something. And I think that's what I want to do. I know my skill set. I know I started stand-up late. I know my skill set as an actor. I know how to remember 90 pages of a script. I know how to rehearse for a sitcom, and in 3 days I have to learn an entire script and put it on its feet. I think I can do this where I can write a special and perform a special and get it done in 5 months, 6 months, and it'll be dope because I know story and I know character and I know my voice now. And so they were like, you crazy. I said, I'm going to do it. And I remember I was mad and I was sitting in the SUV and my brothers was like, you crazy. And I was like, And Damon said, "You know what, ugly?" That's his mean nickname for me. "You know what, ugly? If you see something, then you do you. That's all. Do you, nigga.
Yeah.
Show me. And I was like, all right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was the nicest thing Damon ever said. And I appreciate I appreciate
and gave you that.
Yeah, it's the nicest thing he ever said. And I appreciate him for that, because it was like, yeah, we all do things our own way. And even though I came up in this great family with this legacy, we all have our own points of view. We all have our own divine timing. We all have our own way of doing things. And you just get to a point where you just respect each other and go, all right, if you see it, then show me. And I'm showing, like, this is my fourth special in 8 years.
Yeah.
Now, Charlamagne would say,
You talk about Donkey of the Day?
yes, sir.
What did Donk say?
He would be like, but are you dealing with that grief, because your parents just passed away? And
No, you got to put the lisp on it. You got to put the
Yes,
lisp.
please say the list.
and everything is good for us doing, but are you dealing with the grief the right way? Now, but real, have you dealt with the grief? Or,
Ha ha! You can't defend yourself,
Yeah.
Charlamagne. That was great. Thank you, Envy. Yeah, I'm dealing with the grief. 2 therapy sessions a week, and crying when I have to, and I recently did a movie, a Jordan Peele movie that comes out. It's called Him. It's coming out. I can't talk about it right now, or Jordan Peele will kill me like he does people in horror movies. But I can't talk about it. But it's a great movie, and Justin Tipping, the director, is amazing. Tyreek Withers kills it. Crew is insane. It looks beautiful. Everything about this movie is like, and I'm so blessed as an artist to have this platform that is my therapy. Whether it's telling jokes on a stage, or a lot of times as a comedian, you take the things that hurt you and you throw them inside a safe and you don't cry. You go, what's funny about this? And you hold on to that and you go on stage, you tell these jokes. But when I go do dramas, like doing Bel Air and doing Him, bro, when I go in there and I open that safe and I get to release all that pain, now my performances, man, it's coming.
Crazy.
It's coming because it's multifaceted and it has depth. Life pain has given me depth, and God has given me this platform besides doing the work in therapy, because mental health is important, people. Like, go to your therapy, prayer, knowing God. Like, literally, when I'm really hurt and I'm really lost, my dad told me something before he passed. My dad was Jehovah's Witness. My dad always taught us God. My father was like, if you ever miss me or you ever have a question, I want you to know, I want you to look in that book. You ever miss me, open up your Bible. I'm right there. Any question you ever have, go ask God. If you know my Father, you will know your Father. So whenever I'm lost, I open up that book. And I know, and God is right there.
Yeah.
And if you reach for him, he finds you and he takes care of you. And I'm more spiritual now. I pray more now than I ever prayed before. And it's not because I'm trying to get in heaven. I'm just so grateful that I'm still here with all my facilities. Because after 60 people, I should have broke down. Right. I should have been on the freeway, ass naked, with a gun in my hand.
Yeah.
With oil all over my body. Sliding on cars.
Why the oil all over your body?
Like, because that's the image of me going crazy. Like,
okay.
This oily ass and slide on your window. Marlon Wayans going crazy.
Going through it.
But my point, man, my mother always said, because she wasn't Jehovah's Witness, my mother was like, yeah, it's in the Bible, but God is in every book. And whenever you want to find me, you open any book and I'm there. And that's my mother, like, now I can't even read green eggs and ham. I'll be like, damn, spelled backwards. Ma.
Yo, even in the special, I think that I don't want to give it away, but it's clever how you, because your dad is Jehovah's, he was Jehovah's Witness, and he didn't celebrate any, holidays or birthdays, anything like that. But I thought it was really clever how you had the joke, you set it up on Father's Day, like how y'all all embraced him and that made him shed a tear. Yeah. And then your mom, she, like, I don't want to give it away, but don't give it away, but that was so clever.
It's learning to stitch, right? It's learning. As you do it, you get better.
Yeah.
As you drop specials and you get to look at your work and watch your tape and go, I should have did this then. Every time you do one, you get better and the magic starts happening and you know the elements that you need. Now I'm sparking the writer in me because I don't even write my jokes down no more. I don't need to rehearse them. I think about it and I go, all right, I'm gonna go do that. When I did the God Loves Me, I seen Will hit Chris and I was like, I'm gonna go talk about it. And I went on stage and I did 5 minutes in Oxnard. And after that, I did another 5 minutes. And I had 6 shows that weekend. And by the time I left Oxnard, I had 20 minutes of material. And I was like, yo, within a month, I had a whole hour and a half. And I was like, yo, because I just kept doing it on stage. And it's like Jay-Z getting in the booth. I don't need to write it down. I know what I'm doing. I know it's in my head. Now, I hope I don't get dementia because that'd be messed up now. I lost all my jokes. And I'm not going to apologize to anybody who I hate. Everybody knows I love them.
Yeah.
And everybody knows I grew up in Hollywood around all these people and they know I love them. And I'm not doing it to break them down. I'm doing it to build everybody up and to get these laughs. And everybody that I ever make fun of, my flattery, mockery is the greatest form of flattery. If I ever crack a joke about you or mention it, it's because there's something I like about you.
Yeah.
Or there's something I really hate, and I need to say it so I can like you.
I gotta get it out.
Now, when did you realize you were getting old? And I'll tell you when I realized you were getting old. When you did it,
I'm sorry, nigga. I never realized I'm getting old. This news to me. What's going on? I look young as fuck.
When you did an interview,
look how young my face is. Go ahead, what happened?
When you did an interview and you said you're done with wild, crazy sex.
Oh yeah.
I was like, Marlon is old. He's at the point right now. He's like, he's getting old.
I'm done.
Was that the point? What was that point right there? Did you get a hamstring pulled?
No, I got a bulging disc, and I was just like, I ain't about this circus love. I ain't doing all that. I don't need to be up here, and I don't need to do this. Why I don't need to be doing that. Why I gotta lift your leg all the way and put my foot? Why I gotta do all that and hold you up? Get your big ass. No. Let's just sit down. Let me lay on top of you. Let me bust this nut.
And I'm going to sleep.
And roll over. I'm serious. I'm got to the point in my life. I don't want to. I really want to Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, no, I don't want to fuck. Now, I'm not calling you over for that. I want to watch the movie. I don't want you to touch my penis. I just want to sleep. Yeah. Ain't that good? Let's talk about the movie till I go to sleep.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do all that.
Keep me company. Just chill.
I don't need to. I did it. I could do that like once a month, have a great session, but not every night. Just come on. I got my blood and my body got other things to do than to make my dick hard. It just does. I'm sorry, and that's okay.
I'm at the point where I want to cuddle. Look, it is. I'm sorry. Jess is like, look at these old niggas, but it is what it is.
You know, you old when you like. I like her on top way more than me on top. You know what you like. Here, how about this?
Right, here you go.
I'ma lay here. I'ma keep the wood right because I got to think about keeping this wood right.
Right.
You rock out. You nut. All right, cool. Boom. So did I.
That's it.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Some people don't know when to tap out. You gonna keep looking for young. Listen, you gonna get to a point where you gonna be like, I don't want no young nigga fucking on me.
I believe you.
I want stretching me all out to be damn. I just want a little quick thing, crack my nut, smoke my Newport, and go to bed.
Now it is Pride Month.
Yes.
And I know you're doing a special on your daughter.
Yes.
That recently came out. She's transitioning. On yourself.
Oh, yep.
On your son.
Yeah.
So I'm still confused myself. I'd be like, but a son.
How was that in the house? Because you play too much.
Yes.
Oh, they know what it is.
You play too much.
They know what it is. They know what it is.
You never take it serious. I could tell they be like, I'm transitioning, and I could just. You got too many jokes to be serious.
They know what it is. Here's the thing. Just like with everybody else, my sense of humor, everybody knows I come from a good place. I'm not trying to bash, hurt. I'm not trying to exploit. I'm not trying to sell tickets because of drama. I'm love. Yeah. Have you ever known me to be in beef with people? I don't do all that. I'm love. I'm wired for love. No matter what the situation. I could talk to people I have beef with. Charlamagne. That one time you tried to get me on Twitter and I got your ass. But we'll talk about that another day, donkey. No, but I come with love. My child they've been a part of their dad's love. They know my sacrifice. They know how hard I work. They know that I would do anything for them. There's nothing they ever need for, and they just trust me, and they know my dad loves me. And what's most important is I support them. Now, I had a hard week, when this was happening. I had one hard week of which I talk about, and that's the next special, Skittles. That will be out next year. But right now, check out my special number 4, Good Grief, on Amazon Prime only.
Right. Did your son ever did you go to him and ever say like, all right, you're going to my next special, right? Like this. No.
They know anything you do. I got a first right a refusal of your life. You got to first look deal with me. I got to pay these bills. You like free college? Hey, Daddy got to pay these bills somehow. USC ain't cheap, even though they gave me 3 damn tickets. Shout out LMU. My point is,
and why you only gave me 2 tickets? So you
two.
Wow.
2. Oh, I would have talked about them on this radio show.
Paid
so
for
bad.
years. 2.
Wow.
2, but
crazy.
But it's okay. It's all right. I learned just have an after party afterward and invite everybody and celebrate.
But
all these you doing it's stupid anyway.
Not a Wayans though.
Yeah, but listen, it's stupid. If you go to a graduate, he is. You just don't know that. He may be. I think he's Dominican, and my nephew's Dominican. He probably related to my nephew. You, him, and Tigger all are Dominican. They all the same nose. They all got the same daddy. All right. Now, a diploma is stupid. We go there, drag all our family to watch our kids grab some empty piece. It could be this. I don't even know what this is. This is what they're getting. This is sucker. That's what they should open it up. You paid $500,000 for nothing. You sucker. And so I don't care about all them tickets. I care about the celebration of life. And that's what Good Grief is about. The celebration of life. It's on Amazon Prime. And I had vitamins. That's why I'm sweating. God.
You sweat every time you're up here.
Well, normally I'm nervous because this one be put me in the hot seat, asking me all kind of uncomfortable questions.
All the time.
How about I start asking you uncomfortable things, Charlamagne?
So Charlamagne would be like this. I have one more question.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, right.
So, it's so many in your family that are, comedy legends. Has
Comedy
the family
legends.
ever thought about going on tour and do like a whole tour? Like, all of you guys together, like, so I won't come up here, but everybody else just go on tour. And like, it could be like a whole big thing, make a lot of money, and, it could be put on Netflix. So, you ever thought about that, Marlon?
He roasted you. That's funny. Charlamagne. That's what you get for not being here. Donkey of the day. But yeah, one day I would love to do, me, Sean, and Keenan actually did a tour. Mm-hmm. We did a small run, and we did about maybe 20 cities, and it was the 4 of us. I would open, do 20 minutes, then Sean would come on, do 20, Keenan would come on and do 20, and then Damon would close with like 25 to 30. Mm-hmm. And we got 5, and then afterward, we all go on the stage and let the audience ask us questions. And we got 5 standing ovations every show, because I was like, I'm going to go out there and light this up. Y'all go. If I got to start the show off, and I would get a standing ovation in my first 20, and then Sean would be like, okay, stupid, I'll show you. And then Sean would get his standing ovation, and then Keenan would be like, okay, not sure what I'd do. And then Keenan would get his standing ovation, and Evil Damon, I'm going to add 10 minutes to this, and I'm going to make the audience feel like you niggas bomb. And then he would do his and get his standing ovation. And then we went out and did, we should have taped this.
Yeah.
We should have recorded it, because it was a classic moment. And then my brothers was like, Damon was like, I don't like splitting all this money. I feel like Earth, Wind, and Fire. This make me die. I make more than all this shit. I'm out. And Damon left. And then Kanan was like, that's too much traveling for me. I'm going to go get my dick sucked somewhere. and watch Netflix. And then Sean, it was just me and Sean. And we was just like, well,
White chicks too.
Boom. That's what we're going to work
There
on.
he is.
Yeah, we're going to definitely. Now, everything, the dust is settling. Now we're looking and we're going, all right. It's not like everybody's like, now it's time we're going to form Voltron and get this together. Y'all about to see that, because the world, I realize that the world has slowed down. Comedy has slowed down. And the world needs our point of view to be injected back into so we can learn to party, learn to live, learn to laugh again at inappropriate things. Yeah. Nothing like the 90s. 90s, we had Living Color, we had Martin, we had Wayans Brothers, we had Fresh Prince. Everybody was making fun of everything, and we was having a lot of fucking fun. And we're going to bring that back.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, one more question. I'm sorry. Hold up. Are we getting another sextuple list?
You trying to kill me. That was so much work, girl.
And, I know.
All your movies are so much work.
But this one, I had to split that. I did 7 different characters.
I know.
I had to split that check with 7 different people. If you take what I made and you times that 7 hours of makeup, and then I worked 19 hours after, 14 hours after that, that left me with 2 hours sleep. I made $1.50 an hour on that movie. Between 7 characters, I just want to do black man. It's just me as a black man. I ain't got to be in no makeup. I ain't got to put on no heels. I ain't got no prosthetics.
Hell.
I know, but I did that to reel you in. Now I want to do easy shit.
All right.
You know what I mean? I'm old. I want to Netflix and chill. You know what I mean? I don't even want to do doggy style no more. I'm an old nigga. I don't want to be on my knees and she on her knees. Then my knees start hurting. And when I get up, you hear pop, 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 and it's gunshots.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just, you know what I mean?
I got you.
Maybe one day, you know. Talk to Netflix. I'm down. And if I do, I'm going to have you in it just because you came with me doing it.
Yeah, I love it.
I'll have you play one of her girlfriend.
Please.
You could play Dawn's girlfriend.
Thank you.
Hello.
I love Dawn. You don't have to leave her like that, but I love her.
Or you could play Jasper's sister. I'm sorry.
Good grief. You can check it out now on Amazon Prime. And we appreciate you for always coming up here, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Follow me on Instagram at Marlon Wayans, and Twitter at Marlon Wayans, or X, whatever they call TikTok, Marlon Wayans. And thank y'all for always having me up here. I appreciate you guys. And give this shout out to Donkey of the Day, Charlamagne, who didn't show up for his brother's appearance. That's messed up.
It's Marlon Wayans. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.